You know why you're here. Yes, yes, yes. So let's get into it. Well, hi everybody and welcome back. I am so delighted to have you all back here with me. To all my original subscribers, mwah, how are you all doing? To my new subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you for being here and sharing this special day with me. So today I have an unboxing, as you would have seen in the thumbnail. And yes, it is a Chanel 21P unboxing. But before that, I want to share my fragrance of the day, which had to be a special one. It is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Francis Kurkdjian. And this is a beauty. As you know, I've told you before, there's saffron, it's woody, it's jasmine, it's amber, it's spicy, it's sexy, it's oriental. And as I said, it is definitely for a special occasion. I'll link that down below for you. So, to case in point, and the little lady of the day. Well, there's a little story behind her, but I'm not going to bore you with that because I know you want to be, just get into it. So I'm so happy to have you all here. Now, to be very honest, I have actually opened this because it came all the way from Hong Kong. So I wanted to make sure that it came and arrived safely and in one piece. But then what I did after checking her out and everything else, put her back in, wrapped her up for you guys to share the experience with me. I'll always be honest here on this channel, which I've told you before, and I think you know that of me. So let's go. Let's get into her. Now, I got this bag and it was a little bit of a surprise to myself. I did order it because you had to order it, because it is a bit of a unicorn piece. It is hard to come by. It has been the flavor and color of the season. And I know I'm giving away everything here. We just throw that over there. And so yes, I did have to order it, but like it was one of those occasions where I said, I'll order it, but what am I doing? But oh my God, I just adore it. So let me just show you and then we will talk it out. Just to let you see that inside. Can you guess? You probably can. I know you lot are clever. So inside is, here we go. And as you can see, the care booklet and the little mitt and everything is inside there. To reveal, I do not have this particular one, this particular piece, this particular size. So let's just get on with it, Viv. I can hear you shouting at me. Let's just go. So yes, as you can see, I got the Chanel Mini Square 21P in the caramel. Some people call it caramel, some people call it terracotta, buttery, brown. There's lots of different colors for this beauty. Now the story behind this is, as I've said, I do not have a mini square, and the reason I've never had a mini square is, to be honest, I always thought I was too tall. But I have just absolutely adored and loved this bag. As you know, this is my favorite color, as you will know from the bags behind me. There is a reason, by the way, that these beauties are behind me. It is my absolute favorite color, and I think at this stage, I know a lot of you would have seen particularly the rectangle and the classic on this on many different channels. But to be honest, there aren't that many on the square. I just thought I was too tall. But you know what? I saw this bag on Alexa Chung, and if you don't know her in the States, she is a British supermodel, if you like, and a fashion icon, and she is about my height. I am 175, 5'9", and she rocks this bag. Now, she's a little bit younger than me, granted, but I don't care. Because I had told you before, I have this motto: if you love it, just get it. So I got this with in mind of saying, well, if I don't, and if it doesn't suit me, first of all, I can send it back if I like, or I can resell it, which I didn't really want to do, or I can hold on to it for Katie. So I was always being practical in my head. But I just said, I don't care, I want to get the bag, I want to try it out, I'll never know unless I try. So that was the reasoning, and you know how we can justify things. We're very good at that, justifying things and justifying purchases and all the rest of it. But I just adored the shape of this bag. And to be honest, I was offered this bag in the rectangle and in the classic. And the reason I didn't go for either of those sizes, first of all, I already have a rectangle. I find that I don't even use my black rectangular kind of daily. I find it too dressy. I love it. I really, really do love it, but I just find it that little bit dressy. Whereas I just think with the square, you can get away with it being more casual day to day, and then you can absolutely dress it up in the evening time. The color of this bag, as you know, I'm an absolute fiend for this color, it's like a milky tea. Some people are calling it chai latte. I know Hello Catwalk City has the rectangle, and that's what she calls hers, and I've heard other YouTubers call it that. But it is the most beautiful beige with the rose red undertone. And there's a lot of different, I'll be inserting different clips in here just to show you a lot of different beiges, a lot of different browns. And it's a hard one to describe because everyone has their own definition of what brown actually is. And the reason this one is hard to get, this particular color, is first of all, Chanel don't repeat their colors every season. So when a particular color comes along that we all love and adore, you really, really should jump on it. I know it's not that easy with Chanel, but if you can at all, jump on it. They do not repeat their colors. And even if they bring out this, obviously a brown isn't the most popular color, although this year it absolutely has been, but it depends on the tone of the brown. You know, it's not a common color that they do every season. I think 16B was one of, and 20S. So it's in limited quantities because in certain countries it's not perceived as a popular color, like Asia. In Asia, they like kind of pinky colors, and that's more popular there, so therefore the buyers of those countries will get those colors in. But I was lucky enough to get this bag again from Luxury Tea Holic. I'll stick her down below, where I got my Chanel 19 from, and I have waited about, I'd say, 2 months because I had to get more stocks of this little beauty in. But the combination of this rose beige, if you like, is what I'm going to call it, or with the red undertone with the light gold hardware, is just stunning. It's rich tone, it's elegant, and I just think it's gorgeous in this beautiful lambskin, which really saturates the color of the beige really, really well. And this only comes in lambskin, as the caviar, or as the medium and the rectangle only come in lambskin too. If you want caviar, you would have to look at the cocoa handle or the business affinity. Now, I have heard for autumn they're supposed to be coming out with a caviar, another beige, but again, it'll be a different beige again. So it depends on what you like. Do you like a more yellow undertone? Do you like a more red stroke pink undertone? It depends on your skin. It depends on what jewelry you like to wear. I've always loved rose gold, and I think rose gold goes very well with this kind of color. Like this has rose gold in it. My rings, these are from Pomelato. They have rose gold, and I have those years. That's an Italian brand, and I just love them. So to get into this little beauty, she has this beautiful strap. And actually what's funny, and I've heard and been researching online, the strap on this, now I will obviously be doing more in depth, but what I have realized is on the mini square, the strap is actually thicker than it is on the rectangle and on other bags. So if that's something that is of interest to you. Now, some of the handles, they were apparently, particularly with the rectangle, I think, and I don't think the squares had as many of those problems, but with the rectangle, some of them were kind of knotting up. When I get this bag, like I'm just gonna hold it for you there, I mean, it was a bit kinky. There's one kink there. But what I did was I hung it, I have it about a week, and I hung it on, just hung it up really and let the weight of the bag itself straighten it out. And it seems to have worked so far, thank God, because you don't pay all that money and then expect all these problems now, do we? But you know, as we know, Chanel has had its quality problems in the past. So that is what I did. I just let it hang like that, and it seems to have straightened out. Now, as you can see, the stitching and the structure of the lambskin here is just absolutely perfect. And she's my little unicorn, I have to say. Now, I do want to just say here, you know, people might be saying we are in difficult times. People might be saying, God, it's all right for you, you know, doing lots of unboxings and things. First of all, I don't usually unbox this many items, but I have sold 8 bags since January, since the beginning of 2021. So I was making room for a more curated collection, or more of what I wanted, or things that weren't of use to me anymore and just sitting on my shelf I got rid of. And yeah, so it allowed me a little bit, I know I'm justifying, to make room for this little beauty, which I'm delighted about. Also, I've been kind of downsizing what I carry in my bags, which I just absolutely love. I'm going to do a video on that as well, actually, because you might go, how the hell are you getting all your stuff into this bag? And I will be doing a what fits, so stick around for that. Now, as you can see, the little sticker, I don't know if you can see, is on her there. She's a little bit lifted. And I'm now officially going to say, voila, she's mine. I just love the bag, I have to say. And now, you know I love crossbody. I've actually told you that before. But with this bag, it is a little short on me crossbody, to be very honest. I mean, some people like to wear her. You can't see it there, but I'm going to do mod shots for you in future videos. I'm going to wear this one on my shoulder. And I think it's going to be beautiful. It just comes to my hip. And I've plenty of crossbodies. That's how I justify this one. Or I'll just carry it like this, or double up the strap, wear it on my shoulder. And, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, people. That's what I've discovered in life. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it work. And that's exactly what I want to do with this beauty. On the inside here, this beautiful gold hardware. On the inside, you have, as you know, you all know, the one slip pocket and the zip pocket, and then a little slip pocket in here. And then I have the authenticity card. My particular one was made in Italy. Don't know if you can see that there. And I am just thrilled. I mean, the inside is just so buttery smooth. And that's another thing I want to say. Absolutely, lambskin is definitely for sure more delicate than the calf skin, or caviar. So I have ordered another little organizer from Zimone. Actually, they contacted me today and it is on the way, so I'm delighted about that. Just to literally protect the inside from nails and keys and things like that. That's the only reason I have it for this. Obviously, you don't need an organizer for this size bag. But that is herself, the stitching on it and the puffiness. I mean, she's puffy, but she's not maybe as puffy as some of the other collections, but I just adore the color of this bag. And I was thrilled because when Katie saw her, she was like, oh my God, Mom, I love the color of that bag. And exactly as I said, if I don't use it, which I know I will, she'll be beautiful with whites coming into the summer here in Ireland, because we always have a glorious summer. Not. Hopefully I'll be able to get away. I'll be wearing whites anyway. I love winter whites. And also, you know what, in summer or in winter, I mean, I just think she's such a rich colour. She'll be just stunning with knits and greys and things like that. And she would absolutely not work in the rain, and the weather wise, obviously she won't. But I travel a lot in the car, and I just think for my wardrobe, she is going to match it so beautifully. I want to show you her in different lights. Today we are in a very kind of a cloudy, actually it looks like it's going to lash rain any minute now. So it looks very cloudy outside. So this is the colour in cloudiness, but I have lights on here. So I'm going to put in some B-roll of no lights, just herself. And I want to show you in cloudy circumstances, in the shade and in the sunlight. Then I wanted to compare her with already what I've got. So hence the reason for bringing out my other little beauties. Now, as you know, this beauty I had bought because I love the colour again. And you can see actually when they're side by side how different they actually are. This one is way more yellow, kind of orange undertone. And then this looks so much more red beside it. Reddy, rosy kind of colour. So that will just give you an idea there of the difference in the color. It's very hard to catch this beauty in real life. It really is. Even I've noticed when I was taking pictures for Instagram, I know some of you would have seen it, and thank you so much. You've already commented on my Insta. And those of you who don't follow me on Insta, head over there and follow me on Insta. It's @Vivser. And also future videos, give us a like there. I'd really appreciate that, and hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because you know what? I'm going to do more videos on this, and mod shots and comparisons and the whole lot, and I've really good videos coming up that you don't want to miss out on, so hit that. There is just so many different colours in the beiges and the browns. It's actually unbelievable. And then if you get them in lambskin or caviar, it depends as well, because they can look quite different. So now I'm going to show you comparison with herself, my other little beauty. Now, if you ask me, these are quite similar. It also depends on which side I'm holding them on. It looks like, I think for light wise, just show you that there. These are quite similar in daylight when you put them beside each other. And absolutely, that is the reason I bought them. I just adore, as you know, if you're not sick of listening to me talking about these bags yet. But yes, my absolute favorite, as you can see it with white here, I just love it with white. This one won't be, it'll be very practical if I'm careful with it. But obviously, I just think the lambskin in this one might be a little bit more delicate than the lambskin in the Chanel 19, which I'm loving, by the way. I took this one out the other day. I'm going to do more videos on it because I know I haven't done many. I might do some comparisons if you're into that. I might do a comparison between this and the Bichette Matisse. Let me know down below if you'd like to see that one. And yeah, so they've definitely a rosy beige undertone. These are my absolute favorite color bags that are in my collection. I'm a very lucky girl to have both, but I have done a lot of hard work and a lot of downsizing in my collection this year. So, you know, I kind of filled up my time doing that in the times that we're in. Now, the last bag I want to compare it with is none other than my Trendy CC. Now, just look how different these two colors are. As you can see, my Trendy is beige, but it has probably more of a yellow undertone, and the mini square is definitely more rose. Looks so much more brown when you put them side by side. I'm just going to switch around just for light's sake to see if there's any difference. And you can just see up close there. So that is my comparison of all the little colors. And actually I'm going to do a video on all my beige bags just to see, because obviously there's a running theme there. I love beige bags, but this is herself, my little unicorn, and the hottest color of the season as she was, and she is, as I said, the Spring Summer 21P, which stands for Printemps, which is spring. So that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you like this little beauty. Let me know down below. Until next time, be kind, be safe, love you lots. Mwah.